What is up, you guys? I hope y'all are having a fantastic day. This video has been much requested, and now is the perfect time because Alexis is going on her first trail ride tomorrow. So, without further ado, we are going to be setting her up with a full GoPro setup, complete with microphone and all. So you're gonna hear all of her reactions and probably hear her crying a couple times and
cussing you out. That's how you're gonna be editing the video, and I'm gonna be
cussing
like,
me out? Why would you cuss me out? No answer?
Oh, you know.
No, I don't know. All right. So maybe we'll just not do this. All right.
Stop it.
Okay, so yes, this video has been much requested, and I did one a while back, so I figured I would do an update, even though nothing has changed with my setup. I'm still rocking one of the most reliable setups. No, it's not the fanciest. No, it's not the most expensive.
But people ask about it all the time.
It's budget friendly, and it works. Cross my fingers, it has never failed me. I've literally had zero issues with this setup, and I know with a lot of the newer GoPros and some of the other brands, like, they're plagued with issues, and that's why I've stuck with the older generation. So in today's video, we're going to be using the Hero 4 Silver. I actually bought this camera just for the case when we were down in Florida last year because I broke my case and I couldn't find just a single case, but somebody was selling this, so we picked it up for cheap. I personally use the Hero 4 Black, but we're gonna be using the exact same settings, so there shouldn't be any differences. Yeah, let's get out everything that we need. All right, so we got a whole bunch of stuff to make this happen.
Woo!
Everything but this heavy chain.
I was like, what?
I got a pack of adhesive mounts, non-GoPro brand. These were very affordable. So before we start off, guys, all of this stuff is gonna be linked down below, so if you're interested, go click one of those links. It helps out the channel. First things first, we got the helmet. What kind of helmet is this? A Stealth. Where'd you get this, on Amazon? Mm-hmm. It was a cheap dual sport helmet, and how do you like it? Pretty
I like
good?
it, yeah, I do.
I think it's a good look, too.
I do, too.
You know, it looks very motocross-y, and yeah, she hasn't had any issues with it thus far. Mm-hmm. So we got the Hero 4 Silver. And thankfully, I found another case. I don't know where this came from, but we got it. Let's start off with this guy right here. I'll have you open it up.
I love opening up. Ooh.
So what we have here is an extended back door, so we can adapt the battery backpack, and we have an external charger here.
Oh my gosh.
So this is literally the same setup that I run, and what this allows you to do is literally record nonstop for at least a full day. I mean, I haven't gone through a single riding session where this battery has died. So you don't have to stop, change batteries, you just press record, and you know, you might want to stop here and there to let the camera cool down and to refresh things, but other than that, this is the way to go. Also, another thing with the newer GoPros, if you do this, a lot of the times I've heard that the mic will cut out, this, that, and the other.
With the
you have
battery?
to, yeah, if you hook the external battery up, then it'll screw with the mic, so.
Weird.
All right, so we got the backpack, we've got the external charger, we've got the back door, got the adhesive mounts. I think we're ready to start this, but we are missing one piece. These helmets have these vents in the front and do not have a flat surface. There's a few things that you can do. There's some side mounts, and there's one with a very long arm that you can just slap on, extends all the way out, so I'll go ahead and link that. But what we're gonna be using is what's called a Pro Shot. And I'm gonna redo my setup here in a bit, so stay tuned for that. But I'm gonna go ahead and rob my Pro Shot, which has just been held on with zip ties because the adhesive failed. Kind of. Okay, it actually looks like it is going to work pretty well. I think it won't interfere with her vents, and if it does, that's fine, because she probably doesn't even use them, so.
Leading USB charging brand. Carrying case, charging cable. And last but not least, there she is.
I like the cylinder ones like that because they're small and you can zip tie them to different places on the helmet.
Fancy.
We forgot something. The microphone.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Panovo microphone that I've always used. Has pretty good sound quality. It is sensitive, so you can hear your breath sometimes, but that's all about mic placement. And this has been really good to me. I've only had to change it out once, and that was probably my fault. So this Pro Shot, all that it is this 3D printed piece of plastic that has a GoPro mount on the top and is angled to fit most motocross helmets. This thing works pretty well. Yeah, there's not much to it. Not the prettiest looking thing. They did have a white one, but I already had this one. So we're gonna try to throw this on here. Unfortunately, I can't think of any other way to mount it. The only other thing I can do is do like a side mount like I did with my first setup, but if you're gonna be crashing a lot, it's just like right in the way and it always gets messed up and moved out of place. This Pro Shot keeps it front and center and it doesn't move, which is a plus. Unfortunately, we weren't able to salvage those other Velcros, so this hard Velcro is no joke. It's pretty much impossible to get it off once you stick it on there. I guess it's designed to be able to be taken off, but most of the time when you take it off, you're just gonna pull the adhesive off with it because this Velcro is no joke. This is that NASA strength stuff. But when you buy these things, they'll come with fresh adhesive Velcro, and you just want to come in here like this and stick it onto your helmet where you like. All right, we have one shot. Probably should have cleaned the helmet first, but you know what, we're just gonna send it. Does that look all right?
Yeah, I just worry about, yeah, the heat. Can it go down a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like right
that
there?
would be good. Yeah, then the adhesive would be more on the helmet. Press.
Dude, I almost broke your helmet. Would you be upset?
I mean, I have another one for tomorrow, so no.
Dude, that was
Perfect.
mint. Yeah, the contour of your helmet actually worked. Mine didn't work so well on that Scorpion.
You have a lot. You looking
It's
at
curved.
it. It's yeah. This is a lot more square.
That's
flat.
more like
Yeah.
a motocross helmet. Well, that is mint. I'm happy with that. So, are you gonna rock goggles tomorrow?
I might. I brought some. But what's better? I really don't know.
I mean, it just depends on how much you breathe. Like, I fog up visors like it's nothing.
I usually don't ride with my visor hardly ever down.
Well, you gotta do it on the
I
trail,
know.
so. Visor coming out. Actually, this one doesn't
I
adjust.
was gonna say mine doesn't. Yours does.
All right, you guys, so let's get this Hero 4 Silver set up. This is the original case. Pretty easy. Boom, boom. I didn't really explain why we need to do all this, and the reason being is this battery backpack, it allows you to plug in external power into the side. So you can have your external power coming into here, and on the GoPro, you can have your microphone going into this port right here. So that's why you have to add the backpack, is so you have that extra port so you can run battery power and have your microphone slot open. So simple enough. We just have an extended back here, which is actually really nice and clean, hopefully. I mean, it's brand new. So the case just pops off. Just don't break it. I've broken some of these. Just make sure you see where the opening is and just pop it off like so. Boom. New one right here. That seal is tight. That's okay. Let's get that backpack out of here. This is actually a GoPro brand. I think there's some aftermarket ones, but this had the best reviews, and boom. I don't know what's in here. Do we have cables probably? Yeah, we do. We actually need that. Oh my God. Okay, that's why I ended up doing this. This actually has everything that I need in here.
Oh.
Awkward, right?
It has the extended. Oh.
The only thing I don't like about this one is that both sides are open for no reason.
Oh, that's weird.
And with splashing water and stuff is just not necessary.
It is supposed to rain Monday through Thursday.
I know, I saw that, so we got to get this riding in ASAP so we can get that itch
Because
fixed.
everything's going to be flooded.
Alright guys, so the way this backpack slides on, it's just got like a hinge here, this little lip. Boom. Plugs in. This is the Hero 4 Silver. You no longer can use the screen. You can get one that has a screen. It's a screen backpack, but these are on helmets. You can't use the screen anyway, so it's pointless. You can still have all your display information right here. So now that that's on, we really don't even need to worry about the battery in the GoPro or this battery, because as soon as we plug our external charger in, which is a lot more reliable and a much stronger battery, it will charge all of this constantly. So we're going to go ahead and use the skeleton. Boom, boom, boom. This one should pop on easier now that we stretch that out. The GoPro just slides in like so. Boom. Boom. And it leaves us access to the port there. So we're gonna have to drill a hole in the case right here. I've done this plenty of times. And we'll just use a couple drill holes, boop, boop, file it out. And that will give us access to this port for the microphone. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I'm actually gonna use an engraver to mark my hole, but you can just use a Sharpie. Or you can actually buy the case that has these ports open. The reason that I don't like to do that is because water gets in easier. And if you do this right, you should have a pretty tight seal around that port. All right, we got one shot, one opportunity. Don't let it slip. I always do that every time. I never learn, man. I never learn, but I actually didn't scuff the inside. I usually do, and it makes me mad. This is definitely the longest part. Like I said, guys, you can just buy the case that has the hole in it, but I just like a little bit tighter seal because we go through water and stuff a lot, and I try to give every line of defense that I can against these cameras, and
It work?
that was the best one I've ever done. Yep.
Woo!
So I'm gonna go blow this out with the air gun. Alexis, see if you could clean this table up. Ah, the sound of success. I already got your SD card in there, 256 gigabytes. Because I know you're not going to be good about stopping and starting this, so I gave you the big one.
You have to show me how.
The beauty of it,
One button,
boom,
that button,
boom,
up
boom,
top,
boom, boom, yep.
like you're taking a picture.
Yep. So now that that's done, where's your helmet at? How'd that adhesive work? Is it pulling off at all? No. Happy with that. So this does not have enough clearance. I think I brought a piece out here. What did that come with the
I think they were nice.
Oh man, that's exactly what we need. This is gonna be perfect because you're gonna be able to see the red blinking light.
Oh, good.
I actually like your setup more than mine so far. So Alexis is gonna be a moto vlogger tomorrow. Make sure you talk. You gotta talk a lot.
Oh, God.
The people want to hear you.
They're going to hear me spazzing
That's okay.
and crashing.
Everybody started somewhere, so remember that. Alright, so now guys, it is time for the cable management. We're gonna start out with her microphone. Bada boom. I like to tape this just for good measure. I've always done it, and I've never had any issues with this coming apart. So we're gonna plug the microphone in here. What I did before was I just like stuck that down in there,
Oh, wow. That's perfect.
and then ran the microphone underneath. Run it up like this. And then all we have to do is run your microphone. These wires are way too small to like solder. I'm sure you can buy like a shorter one somewhere. I haven't found one because nobody actually makes this stuff for these helmets. I mean, even GoPro, this is all an afterthought. You have to have an adapter for it. Why they just can't put a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack on and call it a day. I have no idea, man, but it drives me nuts. I know the Sony cam does. This is what it is. We got to work with what we got here, and this is the budget option. So what I like to do, it's gonna be hard for you guys to see. We're actually going to take out a cheek pad. And what I like to do is come in here with this microphone, just wedge it in there just like that. I like to have it kind of just peek out right by the cheek pad there. Kind of keeps your breath from being the main focal point. We'll do a test run in a second here. Just get a good bite on there with the E-tape. That microphone that I'm attaching the GoPro microphone to is actually from my Sena 30K, so if you don't have that, just find another place to put it. You can always just tape it onto the plastic underneath the cheek pad. Just get creative here. You don't have to do it just like me. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit more just so this thing doesn't fall off. All right, you are mic'd up. Where are we thinking this is gonna mount? And that's not gonna work. You got two options. We can do something like that, or we can do that. This is what I'm gonna do in the future because I don't care at this point. I'm just gonna get some clamps and screw into my helmet.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, no, everybody will hate on that, but I get some of this nice adhesive, 3M for the win. You need to get like a right-angled USB. That'd be sick. I like that. That's solid. And then we can just run a zip tie underneath here. Now I gotta redo my setup.
Fantabulous.
Yeah, I'm actually super stoked. Like, this is a solid setup. Like, you don't really have to worry about it like I did with mine. All right, let's finish mine so we can go to bed. I just can't stop looking at this. We'll have to get some good walk around shots. So, let's see. We got a whole bag of adhesive mounts. We need a flatty because this thing is completely flat. Oh my God. Perfect. That is way better. I don't have to worry about the Pro Shot. And it might actually allow me to use my conversion a little bit better because I can have it tucked closer. All right, guys, so I had one of these like extended mounts and I keep breaking the arms on these things. I don't know whether they're the cheap ones and that is why I keep breaking them, but I'm just gonna throw a bead of super glue in there and call it a day. It says shake well.
I don't think I've ever seen you read directions, but yet you read directions on super glue.
That stuff's no joke. Well, that's where it's gonna be. See, I love having this.
Oh my God. Oh.
There's my skin on there.
Oh my God, Tanner. Well, I could have gotten something to get it off.
That stuff is no joke, man.
There's Tanner.
There's my thumb on there.
On camera.
Oh my God.
Hopefully.
Did you get my facial expression?
Hopefully somebody doesn't take your DNA from that, your fingerprint.
I can't even scrape that off.
The skin.
Damn, is that gonna be like right in my vision?
It's kind of tall.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Use the GoPro brand one.
Apparently I'm gonna have to. I'm just hoping that's not too far.
I don't think so. I think that's pretty good.
Doesn't look down too much.
Not at all. I think it looks straight.
Just a little bit.
I mean, just like it would be your handlebar. I mean,
yeah.
What it's supposed to be.
All right, Lex, put her on and we're gonna give her a test.
Testing? I'm sure you can hear me. It feels good. It's like right here. So, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Does it look good?
I don't know. Not this guy.
How's your thumb feel?
Ripped.
Perfect. Perfect.
Well, you guys, there you have it. There is the attention deficit helmet tutorial. You guys have been asking for it. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, we're using the outdated GoPros because they're the most reliable. I'll go ahead and link every single product we used down in the description below. If you want to start motovlogging, or if you're into motovlogging already but having problems with your setup, I assure you that this is one of the most reliable systems out there. I believe Photogrammer still uses this as his main rig. I don't know whether he upgraded to the 8 and started... I know he had trouble with the 8, and we all had trouble with the 7. I know he's trying the DJI Osmo Action, so who knows what the future of action cameras is going to bring. They all should come with a 3.5mm headphone jack. I don't know why they don't. It literally makes my mind go insane, but got to work with what we got. So this is the setup that I've found to be the best for me.
Turned out great.
Yeah, hers...
I'm very, very happy with
Yeah, hers is
He's
way
a little
better than
jealous.
mine. You know, it looked a lot cleaner, but that's okay. I'm not going for looks. I'm going for function.
Mine does both.
Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed. What do you think? Are you excited for your first motovlogging experiences?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's the answer every guy wants to hear. That's
I'm
the
nervous.
pure excitement, man. That's
It
awesome.
is. It's pure excitement that's into nerves.
In the nerves.
Into nerves.
Okay, guys. Well, look forward to that, I guess. Thank you for watching, and drop your comments down below.
Stay tuned for the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you in tomorrow's video.
Peace.